from OBS that we disconnected, but we're back on, so we should be live. If we can get a one in chat that we're still live, please. I had a moment of panic.
It looks like it's come back up.
Okay, then I think we're okay. Okay, go.
Okay,
you might have to just. We were talking about the late change that couldn't be made didn't make it to the graphic.
So the late change that we couldn't add to the graphic, which was recently done about an hour before podcast actually started, is that Nanashi was cut by Dynasty rival.
Oh,
and we signed Ender to the roster.
Well, listen, I'm very excited to have Ender. I think that's that's a proper signing. I really like Nanashi. You said Nanashi. I just called him Nanachi, but okay.
I always called him Nanachi as well, but Falcon knows something. I guess.
We've known him for a very long time. Is Nanashi? Trust me.
Nanashi. Okay. Well, the dogman is not happy about that cut, but there you go.
The dogman's problem.
Sometimes difficult decisions have to be made.
Yeah, at the end of the day, welcome back, Ender. We knew he would come back to his original roots, and that was Dynasty. Since he was here in season 1, he's back here in season 3.
Who is Dynasty? Who are we playing? Who are the rivals playing this week?
You guys are playing. Good question.
Dynasty.
You guys are playing
Jax versus RE.
Redirect Momentum. Which is
Redirect.
Rect,
okay.
Clucker, Nerfquake, and Chadster.
Okay, Chadster and Clucker I fear. Clucker gives me a bit of anxiety, but I think we can take them.
You will take them. Fear no one,
yes.
David. You will
fear no one. Fear not when Ender's around.
Exactly.
We're very excited to see what the rival roster does. There's been a lot of work sorting out our rosters at this point during the season, making sure everything is airtight, and I think we're finally happy. Myself and Rabbit, especially.
Yeah, no, we're so content. We love our players. They're absolutely perfect in every tier now. I'm literally just going to go play ones and just focus on my own game now because everyone else is ready, and I'm excited.
Now, another feature that I think we need to introduce for the panel on this podcast from next week is we need to look ahead to the matchups, like who's playing who, and get it and run a little prediction sheet.
We can do that.
Yeah. So just another thing. I'm my stream of conscious about the podcast. I'm just putting it out there.
For sure.
As in the hope that I won't forget. But I like that idea.
Well, remember, guys, there's also mini games. There's a mini games thing that does happen every week where you can also do your predictions, which Unguarded Ace is running. There is a channel for it in the Discord, I believe. So every week you can do predictions based on certain matchups and you can score points for it. So it's kind of a fun thing you can do. You can also do your own fantasy team, which follows the same parameters as RSC does, but you get to make your own team. You can play franchise manager, essentially. So it's a really cool thing to do. I think Mr. Demonix wants to say something real quick.
Yeah, I think an interesting thing to look at in the coming weeks is I'm not sure how the other teams are looking in terms of it, but I know each player has like a minimum of 8 games that they need to play. So it would be interesting to see if there's like any teams coming at risk of having a player that's going to have to play a lot of games. I know DSQ, we've got our sub that needs to make up a few games due to availability. So it's no longer a sub at this point. It's just a rotation option. So it'll be interesting to see with the matchups which franchises choose to put their players in where and how the balance of games is working out there.
That's not a problem.
That's clearly not a Dynasty problem, but for all the franchises out there that aren't Dynasty, you should be thinking about that. Make sure all of your players are getting their required games in, because we had some drama in playoffs last season, if I remember correctly.
Season 1 was horrible.
Oh, was that season 1?
But we kind of did let it slide a bit because it was a new thing happening. Like RSC is completely new, so we kind of allowed them to play their sub in the playoff matches. But season 2 was a hard if you don't get it sorted, you're
You
screwed.
can't make. So what happens then? So a team finishes second, they're in the playoffs, but they haven't
If
got
you
their
haven't
quota.
finished your sub games, you don't qualify.
So what? You're just ignored, and whoever was below you moves up a slot.
Yeah, I
You're
think you
hectic.
effectively
The
placed
team that
eighth.
actually did get their shit together gets pulled into the playoffs, and the team, even if you finish first throughout the whole season, but if you haven't played your sub games, then you do not qualify for playoffs. And we are not being lenient about it because we're now in season 3.
It's fair.
So that's why I think it'll be interesting before the halfway mark.
Yeah, the
All right,
rule
kids,
is there.
you've
so
been
that
warned.
players, the rule is there so that there is inclusivity for your sub. You can't just have a fourth player and then just leave him in the closet and then pull him out when you need him.
Yeah, you can't be Chase on Limitless.
Yeah, exactly. You have to play your subs. You need to get the 8 games done.
Quota. Interview players of the week. And what was the other thing? Oh, predictions. I'm just making my notes here. Okay, good.
There is something else I wanted to mention, Grebid.
Yes.
The ACGL thing.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to leave that. Are you talking about the Mythic?
Yeah.
So currently, ACGL put out a community challenge, and essentially it pitted 5 gaming titles against each other: Rainbow Six, Call of Duty, Valorant. What's the other one? Oh, Fortnite, and then Rocket League. And there are community challenges, and points are accumulated for a variety of activity. By the end of this month, I think it's around the 25th, 26th of October, whoever has earned the most number of points will get a 20,000 Rand tournament by ACGL.
Yes.
ACGL run these community events from time. I think they might do 2 or 3 a year. And the last one they did, the ACGL grind rocket, we were hopeless. We got in fact, we were so bad we were taken out of the system for the ACGL grind. The title that wins every single community event is Call of Duty, and we are sick of it. And we are going to change that now. So of the 5 titles, it's basically Call of Duty and Rocket League that are vying for the top spot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised FIFA isn't up there.
It is a surprise. And there was another one, Ring of Fire or Fire of something, that's apparently quite popular as well. But be that as it may, the best way to earn points is to play games using the ACGL match finder. You set up a match on ACGL's website, you play the game, you submit the results, the winning team gets 20 points per player. The details aren't important. It just requires a lot of playing Rocket League and making sure it's on ACGL's website. Over the weekend, a bunch of guys got together. Ender, Sparky Cracked, Ford Hilux, Sethy, Bumblebee, and a bunch of others. And they were grinding a lot of Rocket League on Saturday and got us like 2,500 points. Got us way ahead Call of Duty. And it gave Call of Duty a huge fright. So from late yesterday, they started grinding, and they have now overtaken us again. They are, the last time I checked, about 350 points ahead. So in an effort to get us so far in front that Call of Duty pack up their tent and leave, tomorrow afternoon from 2 o'clock, I'm going to be streaming, and we are going to be grinding games. And I'm going to stay live until we have earned 3,000 points. And what that means is that you can just come. We're all going to hang in the Zen, I think it's Zen and Esports Discord, and we're just going to set up and grind these games.